Hello beautiful women of the Jade Temple Sisterhood Facebook group. It's just me, and I don't know exactly how this works, if live videos really get shown to the community. I hope so. But I'm gonna jump right in. Hi Millie! So good to see you here. I actually wanted to drop in here in the live video to share about the vision that Hillary and I have for the Jade Temple over the next decades, years. We have such a big vision that we really feel can make a huge difference on this earth, on this planet, for women, for all women. And we realize we don't talk about the vision that we have, and all of these conversations that we're having a lot, we're having them all the time, and then we're not sharing them as much with you or with all the women in all of our different channels. And whilst it would be amazing if Hillary was here with me, time zones don't make it so easy, and I'm feeling the hit of inspiration, so I'm going for it. And yeah, our vision is that we have Jade Temple classes, retreats, and temples all around the world, that we build a community of women all around the world, that we all know that when we go to Germany or Singapore or Thailand or Australia, that we can go to a Jade Temple class, retreat, or temple and expect a certain level of quality of teachings. We know the types of teachings, we know the type of women and the beliefs that we all carry around our bodies and being women, and that we are breaking down the conditionings of what we've taught to be women. And we know that we can go to these spaces all around the world and have a general idea of what we're going to get. General idea of the sisterhood as the foundation, the supportive, beautiful sisterhood that we all experience at the Jade Temple. And yeah, we are just starting right now to birth this vision beyond the Jade Temple Kopangan and the Jade Temple Online, where we've so far had our membership. We're now going to start training teachers. So we have our first facilitator training happening in March on Kopangan, which I will talk about later. But this vision is that we will train teachers to teach Jade Temple feminine embodiment classes, pussy school, all of the beautiful things that we love to teach in the Jade Temple. Not all of them, some of them. And we will certify teachers that come and do this training with us to teach Jade Temple feminine embodiment classes wherever they are. So there can be a Jade Temple feminine embodiment class popping up in a Berlin yoga studio, for example. And we will support, this isn't just a training like many of the yoga teacher trainings, you know, where you go and get some skills, some knowledge, some wisdom, you get a certificate and off you go and you're like, now what? We are going to support, we're building a community, a network of teachers, of temples, of community, of the whole sisterhood. So this is not just a training where you kind of pop in. The vision is that we plan to support our teachers to bring this work to their local communities through monthly calls where we can support, through giving access to our ever-growing community, our email list, our social media assets, all the things that we're building and growing. We will be able to direct and funnel women to you wherever you are going to be offering this work, if you are going to be a facilitator. Seems I'm talking about it now, but it's so interconnected. It's not, this is just sharing what the vision is. We will offer marketing materials. So you've got Facebook event information, you've got stories that you can use. Everything is designed and will be templated so you can put your face, your details, the time and place of where your class is going to be. But it's already created so that you're not having to spend time, money and resources on these things. We even have our platform where we have courses, and we will create opportunities for you to teach in our own membership. It's basically the beginning of a lifelong journey, or a very long journey, where we want to collaborate and co-create and support this work, this women's work, to grow and expand and basically create an underground movement of women empowering themselves and each other to break the systems from underneath. And yeah, maybe you can feel how much I love it. I'm so turned on by it. And you know, one of the biggest things for us as we start to think about also opening temples and temple spaces is making sure that we are partnering. It's so amazing that Nui's here right now. It's like, how can we partner with any local women wherever we are, whatever it is that we're opening, so that we are supporting also the women in the community around us, you know, particularly as I'm going to say white women going to foreign places, that we're not just kind of going in and taking over and creating stuff, but we are in co-creation. We're creating opportunities for all of us and many of us to all have this win-win-win ecosystem and win-win-win network where we can create even wealth for each other and wealth for, yeah, the collective, for women. So I have like very big vision ideas for what we could be doing here in Kopangan, but also just really wanted to kind of come back to this vision of spreading this work as an underground movement. So we train teachers, we support teachers to bring the work to the world, we support women to open their own temple spaces, and we just build and grow this movement together, because this is really the way that it's going to shift. You know, we have such individualistic programming around business and wealth and movement creation, and it's like, if we're actually creating a movement, how much can we come together to do it, right? So yeah, this is what's alive in me right now. And yeah, for anyone who's in here who hasn't been to Jade Temple classes or been to the Jade Temple, we really are working with women's bodies. We are working with women connecting to their female bodies, particularly the parts of us that make us female, our breasts, our wombs, our yonis, deconditioning and around sexuality and doing deep, deep sexual healing work. And also really healing these sister wounds, these wounds of the feminine, wounds between women, and really connecting us to our deep, deep inner wisdom and power as women. We've been so disconnected from this innate, intuitive, witchy power that exists in our bodies, and this work is really designed for us to remember the feminine, remember our feminine ways, remember our feminine wisdom, remember that our power lies in our body, remember how connected we are to the earth, to nature, and to everything that's happening around us, and to also remember that the feminine is collaboration. The feminine is strongest in co-creation. This is how we do it. This is how women really, we work together to create massive impact. So that is what we are doing at the Jade Temple. We've been doing this for years already, starting to build the foundations, and it really feels like 2026 is the year, particularly with the Facilitator Training that's launching in March. It's the year that it starts to birth into its more full expression of the movement, of the global movement, of us really starting to spread this work up and around and all around the world. So yes, very exciting stuff. And for anyone who is interested, anyone who's feeling the like body being lit up by this, I just want to say again, this is not just a facilitator training for 3 weeks and then spit you back and say good luck. It's the beginning of a journey for the women that have already signed up. We're like, oh my God, this is so deeply exciting, because we know that we're going to be like an intrinsic part of each other's lives for a really long time. It's the beginning of a really long-term, beautiful relationship supporting each other to bring this movement to the world. So the facilitator training is starting on the 23rd of March to the 12th of April here on Kopangan in our beautiful Jade Temple, 3 weeks together. Can you even imagine not only learning the tools and skills to be teaching this work, but the personal transformation? This is actually one of the things I'm most excited about for all of us that are going to be in this space together for 3 weeks. It's just like how deep we're going to go and how much is going to shift and how we're all going to be like connected to our power when we finish, that we are going to literally be able to go out and change the world. So yeah, 23rd of March to the 12th of April. And yeah, I'm super, super excited. We are super excited to be sharing this. If you have any questions, I'm going to drop the link to the facilitator training below this, but if you have questions, reach out to us personally, like drop us DMs, voice notes, like start a conversation, because this is, yeah, just it's so much a part of us. So bring your questions so we can connect. And I will just share that I am teaching a workshop on Saturday, an online workshop, super beautiful. It's called Pussy the Muse, and it is pussy education. So learning about your pleasure anatomy, knowing how your female body awakens to pleasure, then moving into a guided self-pleasure ritual, which will be constantly bringing you back into deep presence with your body, with the sensations in your body, with pleasure, connecting to the energy and moving the energy in your bodies and riding the waves of a beautiful playlist that I will create, and then moving into a pussy to page creative integration. So getting arty and using this beautiful, juicy life force energy that we're going to cultivate in our bodies to channel creativity. So both of those things are coming up, but Pussy the Muse is on Saturday, 8 p.m. Bangkok time, and the Facilitator Training, 23rd of March. Love you all. If anyone watches this on the replay, I don't even know how it works for a live video. Nui, I love you. I can't wait to see you on Saturday and have lunch with you and get witching and planning. And love you all.